Welcome back, guys. What's going on? We're doing another mock draft for you guys just to give you guys a little bit of some analytics and just try to get you guys on point with when you make your draft this year. So we're trying to get ahead of the curve. We got Ricky back.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We got the talented Mr. Taco back.
The champ is here.
Amazing electric Dave.
That was the worst part of last year.
The champ is here.
Taco will always call himself the champ. But here we are, guys. We're going to do a randomized mock draft here on the pick and order. So get us going there, Taco. Let's get us going with that pick. I'm excited. I want to see where we land for this one.
Awesome. And just so you know, we're doing our standard mock draft here. We're doing a full point PPR. It's going to be a 12-team league. We're running with standard positions here: quarterback, 2 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end, and we're rolling with 2 flex, which are wide receiver, running back, tight ends. We're going to randomize the order here. We're not going to take 5. So if it's 5, I'm going to hit it again. But let's get it going.
Let's do it.
5! Maybe this is randomized. All right, so we're going to do it again, and I hope we don't get 5.
Let's see.
10. Double it up.
I like that number.
I like that number too.
That's my birthday.
That's right. It's your birthday. All right, so let's get it going. Start the mock draft. All right, guys, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Draft 10, Ricky? Why'd you say you like 10?
McCaffrey, Barkley.
It's interesting. What will be left there?
Yeah, very true. Very true. Good point.
I think we got
McCaffrey, Barkley, Thomas, Elliott, Kamara, Cook, Adams.
I think we go running back there.
Oh, this is a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Highest upside player in my opinion. Yep. I like Miles Sanders, but I mean it's just the Kansas City offense.
No, but how do you fall that far?
Oh, because he's a rookie.
Nah, that's a far fall, no?
No, I don't think it's a far fall. What's the draft log? Okay, so
running backs left.
Look, McCaffrey went, Barkley went, Thomas went, Elliott went, Kamara went, Cook went, Adams went, Henry went, Drake went. It's not
he goes over Adams and Drake.
I mean, personally, I think we take him over Cook, Adams, Drake, Henry. But you can argue
maybe not Cook, but yeah.
I would probably take him over Cook. Cook's injury history scares me.
No, but we picked him over. I think we picked Cook over him last time. I remember we debated. I said him, and we debated last time. We did.
Right.
We picked Cook over him last time.
No.
I said the rookie, and you picked Cook over him.
No, remember we took Michael Thomas?
Oh yes, that was for the but no. The second time around,
no, we took it.
But we did it again. Remember the second time around, you and I did
take him. We did take him.
No, we chose Cook, Steve. You and I did it off air.
Yeah,
air, you and I did it.
We did Edward. I'll pull it up later for you.
So who do we go with?
We took Clyde Edward from Kansas
and that was 100% the right pick.
Okay.
I like him. What were you saying, Dave?
At the 10th spot, right?
Yes. Yep, at the number 10 spot. He's a high upside rookie. There's a lot of good players on the board. I mean, Eckler, he's solid, but he's a little risky. Mixon, solid and risky. Jones, solid but risky. Hopkins, solid but risky. So, I mean, this is what you're getting here. Now we can go wide receiver, running back, tight end. I mean, I know who I'm.
You would go at this high spot, Ricky, with a tight end?
No,
I don't think so. I mean, I know what I'd say.
Definitely not tight end. I don't know. I think I'm going Miles Sanders too.
Yeah. Okay. That's the guy. I mean, Julio Jones here though is kind of really hard to pass on. It's really hard to pass on.
Even Tyreek Hill is a good pick.
Yeah. But I just love getting my running back
like
early.
Miles Sanders as well. As a running back, he catches. It's worth it.
Yep. Okay. All right. So Miles Sanders, Hill, Jones, Godwin, Jacobs, Chubb, Kelsey, Kittle, Mahomes.
I mean, look, we're set.
Oh my God! Look at what's left at wide receiver. Yeah. This is amazing.
This year. That's easy.
And then look at what's at running back.
Oh no!
And wide receiver. This is why. It's why I like Odell this year too. Right here is the steal. Steal.
We're in sync. Steve and I are in sync. If you have a partner you're in sync like this, you're in good.
Yeah, that's how this is how
at least you guys can't blame each other. One can't blame the other.
Yeah.
when the season ends.
The worst part when you draft with the co-manager, this is your pick and that's my pick.
Yes.
And next thing you know, your guy sucks.
There's been none of that right now.
Yeah,
Where both
that creates a lot of that.
every pick.
Yep. And I think here is going to be the first time that we actually look into a debate here, because there's 4 really good wide receivers here. I think
had debate a few times, with Woods and Cup, and you guys.
I like wait, go down. Who's left?
Oh, so Gurley's still on the board, Connor's still on the board, Carson, Bell, and then wide receiver wise, Woods, Cup, Chark, McLaurin.
Okay, go back to running backs.
Running backs is Connor. I like Connor, but to me, Woods is the pick here.
You think so?
But the only problem with Woods is
I like
bye week.
I would choose. First of all, I would choose the running back, either Connor. I would choose Gurley. I would choose any of the running backs over the receivers.
I love how it looks like Gurley's got a higher ADP.
I get what Steve is saying, and I
know
Gurley
is starting to fall now.
But the running backs are better than Woods.
But look,
at running back.
Our next pick is in 19. Okay, fine. Who would you take here, Connor or Gurley?
I would take.
I think Connor has an upside to blow up really big this
year.
Yeah,
I would take Connor with the running backs that we have
a lot of volume.
I would take Connor.
You would take Connor over Gurley now? Because you had Gurley before. You were talking about Gurley
but the running backs that we have explosive running backs. We're fine.
So why wouldn't we? I mean, who do you think is going to hit better? Like, who do you think would be better if they're peak?
That's a tough one.
I like Connor with Ben Roethlisberger again.
More than Gurley with Matt Ryan.
Gurley's a risk, and I don't even really need a risk anymore. I have
Connor's a risk too. Let's not forget Connor's an injury risk.
You know what, Steve? Choose wherever you want, because I'm happy with either one of those two.
All right.
I think you can't go wrong.
I'm happy with either one of those two.
Yeah.
I won't blame. Like, if you pick whoever, I wouldn't blame.
So then here's my question: Chris Carson and Le'Veon Bell. None of these guys can be better.
If Bell, as much as I want, I'm a.
And Carson, who is a favorite of Carroll, Penny's not there.
No more of Carson.
Last year he was our guy.
You see Wilson time.
I would go Connor.
I'm not messing with Carson. No.
All right, so we're gonna go Connor here. I mean, personally, though, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Chris Carson is someone that's kind of rising my boards just because of the fact that Penny is out. I know Carroll likes him.
Carson pick after that.
What happened?
I'm done with this.
Like 7 picks after that pick. So he definitely dropped.
Go to wide receiver.
Oh, Cooks went right after?
Running backs.
No, 6 or 7 picks later.
Listen, to me,
I
would take the chance on Stephon Diggs.
Hold on 1 second. What were you saying, Dave?
No. I was saying that 6 or 7 picks later is when Carson went.
Carson, yeah. It's right there. They're very close in their picks and range. But see, for me, this is why I kind of.
I'm sorry.
Taking the wide receiver there, because at these running backs, I still like Montgomery. I think Montgomery and Connor could be close to each other. I don't think Ingram is bad, but at these wide receivers, these are a little bit more of a risk. I mean, Boyd, I think he has good upside. I think everyone is sleeping on Joe Burrows. I think Boyd has a lot of upside this year. Jarvis Landry, but I don't want 2 people from the same team. But to me, Michael Gallup, I think here. But then Michael Gallup is a little bit of a reach, and we pick again in 2 picks. So now the question is this, Ricky. I think we can wait to pick on Michael Gallup. The question is, would you go a running back here again? Because we can play 2 in the flex.
It looks like it. What do you think, Ricky?
Or you can go a wide receiver.
I think you're taking you're really gonna take a hit on wide receiver. Who do we have? What's our roster again?
So the roster right here, we got Edwards, we got Sanders, we got Connor, we got Beckham. I'll be honest with you. Do you love
all we have is Beckham?
Yeah.
Do you love 2 of these wide receivers? Love.
I know you're not high on Diggs, but they didn't just go out and get Diggs. Like I think I know you don't like Allen. Allen can throw the ball.
I mean, I would rather take Boyd over Diggs. I think Boyd.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even mad at you at that, but I would take the chance on Diggs more.
Because remember this, Brown is still there with the Bills. It's not like Brown left, and it's not like they're a run-heavy team.
I think Brown is just going to help Diggs. I'll be honest with you. I think you're underestimating Diggs. Diggs is nice.
I'm gonna be real. I'm underestimating the
Josh Allen?
amount that coach is gonna pass the ball, because that coach has proved that he likes to run. They play an old school style with defense and running. And if that's the case, you're limiting your opportunities. Then you have Beasley, and then you have what's his face, Brown. So now you have 3 receivers out there. So Diggs, he's a great fit for the scheme because he opens up the box. But fantasy wise, I don't think his volume's there. Versus Boyd,
if you're gonna tell me you're gonna go Boyd, then I'd rather just at that point then.
I think
then get a running back.
I mean, I think Hollywood Brown is better than Diggs. I think Gallup is better than Diggs. I think Boyd is better than Diggs this year. I would take Fuller over Diggs this year.
Wow,
I think Cooks is going to get more than Diggs this year. I think Crowder is going to outscore Diggs this year.
So a lot of statements. You're really low on Diggs.
The reason why is volume. Crowder doesn't have anyone with the Jets.
It's true. We could get I'm high on Hollywood Brown, and we could get a receiver on the way back. The running backs to me is what tight end is left?
Tight ends, we're looking at Evan Ingram, Higbee, Henry, Hurst. I don't think tight end right now is make the wave.
No, the tight ends are horrible. So what running backs are left?
Running backs. Okay. We have Mark Ingram, David Montgomery, Kareem Hunt, James Cam Akers, Ronald Jones. I think those are the only guys I would look at. Jones, Akers, Singletary's interesting, Hunt's interesting, Montgomery's interesting. To me, the biggest upside here is if we went either Boyd, Gallup, Brown, one of the 3, or 2 of the 3, I would say. I would go Boyd, Gallup, Brown, one of these 3. I would probably take them in any order. If you're asking me, I think Brown has a chance to really blow up this year, being the number 1 receiver for Lamar Jackson. He put on 15 pounds of weight. He's really been working out this offseason to get himself in primetime position to be a blow-up receiver, and he's going into his 2nd year, so I like him. And there's not many wide receivers on that team that he's competing for, unlike Diggs, who has 3 other guys. Gallup is in the same competition as Diggs, so I can understand taking Diggs over Gallup. Boyd.
So I mean, I know you're breaking it down, but what do you think, Ricky?
No, I mean, I'm fine with Gallup. We've picked him before in other drafts, so I'm fine with Gallup at this point.
But your number 1 here, you would put as Diggs. We'll just.
I think Diggs is going to be good. I think they're going to use Diggs well. I think Allen's going to throw to Diggs.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask about Allen. Like, don't you?
Boyd, there goes Gallup, there goes Brown.
They didn't just get him for
all 3 of those wide receivers just went right there. Gallup, Brown, and Boyd.
Something would have probably happened with Diggs, so it's not like you got somebody.
No. But I'm just saying, like, it's funny because all the guys that we debated literally just went in sequence. It wasn't the running backs that went there. It wasn't in the. It went literally.
Because look, we are low on receivers.
Yeah.
At that point, I don't care who it was. I just know we need a receiver.
We're
low on receivers.
Yeah,
we need receivers.
I think in the
PPR league, you need receivers.
Yep.
Yep. And then here, I think that Edelman is there, Landry is there, Fuller is there, Cooks is there. I think it's too early for Crowder. I think that these guys are interesting, but they are both injury risks. I think that Edelman is super interesting to me in PPR because it's 1 point per catch and he's an escape valve. But I also think right here Montgomery is solid considering that one of our running backs could get hurt. And after this, we're looking at a big drop off.
We went with Montgomery, and you guys were very much like big on him and the fact that he came back here. But is he a reach here, or is he?
We could also go quarterback.
Huh?
We could also go quarterback here.
I feel like quarterback. So here's my thought on a quarterback.
I still see someone that I'm hoping is on the way back. See, what round is it?
This is going to be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. This is our 6th pick of the draft. And what were you saying about quarterbacks, Dave?
No. I'm saying that. I still feel like with a 12-team league, that there would be a good quarterback on the board. I feel like running backs and wide receivers are just there's so many there. that you guys have kind of really along the way that I've learned with watching you guys pick that I probably would be okay with at least falling for. But I'd love to hear what Ricky thinks on that too.
So right now we're number 10. This is the 6th pick, right? We're a 12-team league.
Yep.
So looking at the quarterbacks that I see right now, so number 2, we're number 10. Then on the way back, we'll be the 7th pick, and then we won't see another pick for a while, right?
Right. So this is the number 63 pick overall. It's our 6th round selection. It's 19 picks until we pick again. Right. So as it stands, we have our 2 running back, 2 wide receivers filled. We have 1 flex filled.
Okay.
There's Dak, there's Wilson, there's Murray, there's Montgomery, there's Landry. The only problem with Landry is we have Odell. We don't want to probably double down there. So I'd probably say Edelman is the top wide receiver for us.
Right.
Montgomery is probably the top running back. And to me right here with the 6th pick,
I would go Kyle Murray.
Yeah, that's see. So you would go quarterback here. And the reason why Kyler Murray to me at this point in the draft makes sense is because he's a running quarterback.
Yep.
And a running quarterback that it's like he's the last of the guys that literally could be that guy that could be the next Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And I love Danny Dimes. I love some of the guys that are getting late. So I think here it's really depending on your team makeup and what you feel like. To me, I feel like the team is super solid, and if it hits and we have that top flight quarterback with it. This is a because
and I don't think he comes back. I think he's going to be better than Prescott. So I see Prescott up there. I think he's going to be.
Do you think he's better than Wilson this year? This could be Wilson's season.
I feel like Wilson.
Yes. So to me, Kyle Murray is going to be better than what he was last year, and he was really good last year.
I feel like Wilson has proven himself, though. I feel like
Wilson. To me, Kyle Murray is a top quarterback. If you could get him in a 12-team league in the 6th, 7th round,
and it's funny because these guys know about quarterback,
and your pick 10. You know what I mean? I think you take the chance there. You take them, and you're set. Especially, I think the way our team is set up, like Steve said, it's worth it. It sets up everything. He's not going to do even that much worse than what he did last year, which wasn't that Again, even if he does that,
well, I mean, you would hope that he doesn't do worse than last year.
But what I'm saying to you, even if he does that, your team is not even that bad off. What I'm saying to you is there's not even that much downside to him, which you always have to think of when you're choosing a quarterback, because you can't have a quarterback bomb. Because if your quarterback bombs, your team is in big trouble. You can't almost recover from that.
Well, I mean that
hard.
Don't you feel like Dak has to play out of his mind in order to get a contract? Like he's getting all these franchise tags, and he's wanted a big boy contract. And if he has a down year, Dallas doesn't have a reason to pay him. I mean, yes, it's hard to go out there and get a quarterback. So you gotta, solidify your quarterback spot. Don't you think he's got to play out of his mind to really solidify that big, Carson Wentz type deal? Or
here's the thing: he's going to get paid more than Wentz because what he did last year, he put up numbers as a top 3 quarterback.
Last year, get paid more than Wentz.
Last year, Dak Prescott went totally off and was, blowing up big time. And I think that this year you're going to see more of the same. I really think that Dak Prescott is going to be someone that is going to get a majority of the share, and I think he's going to produce good numbers. The reason why I do agree with Ricky that Kyler Murray is the pick here, and it's the reason why I did bring up quarterback first is because I feel like Kyler Murray has a very
like halfway of you.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, there you go.
But the reason why I think that Kyler Murray is the pick here is just simply because of the fact that he runs so much and he gives himself a safe ceiling. Like those points, like a quarterback scores 25 points or 1 point per 25 passing yards, but you get 10 running yards for 1 point. So with him able to run, he's able to stack up more points than most quarterbacks are able to. So in real life, I agree with you. Russell Wilson is a significantly better quarterback than Kyler Murray. But when you're playing fantasy football, understanding the fact that he runs just gives him an opportunity to be better in fantasy football, not real life football, but in fantasy, he's just better because of that running factor. And that's when you're drafting these guys that you have to think about and look at. Like that's a big reason why Josh Allen and Daniel Jones, I'm very high on them, is because these are guys that actually run and get like 500 yards a season, which is a big bonus for a quarterback because you're talking about 50 points. That's 50 points.
And his offense is set up for him. His offense is set up.
So let's go him. Let's go him. And then that is going to put us at the 7th pick.
Yep, and then it's our last pick of this mock draft, the 7th pick. We're doing the crazy sevens now. We're giving you the first 7, the first half to quarter of your team, just to give you that understanding.
And this is the long wait. The 19 picks we have to wait.
Yep, and to me, this is a no-brainer pick right here. I'm going Ronald Jones, and that's not even a question. He's the number 1. Or Cam Akers is the only other guy that I would think about, especially because it's looking more and more that he's going to be the lead back. But it's too much of a dicey situation there. I know Ronald Jones is the lean back on that Tom Brady offense this year. Last year, he put up good numbers. Ricky, I think you remember I was very high on getting Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
I
don't mind Ronald Jones or Cam Akers.
Yeah, Crowder's there as well, but I think that Crowder, we can wait one more pick and get Crowder.
Yeah,
he's probably back.
Or maybe we take Hurst with that next pick. That would be what we were looking at afterwards.
They're gonna have to tune in and then find out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna take Ronald Jones. We're gonna end it there. I definitely want to appreciate everyone's time for coming out here.
Thank you for watching.
Being out here for the mock draft.
Subscribe, guys. Channel's growing little by little, but it's growing because you guys are watching, so we appreciate it. And the guys have got a lot of big perspective on some of the guys that as you just listened. We really didn't go into like deep debates, but it's for a reason, right? We want to give you guys the best analytical choice in a very rundown kind of time frame manner.
Absolutely. And yeah, guys, we're gonna ramp up some mocks as we get closer to the draft season. I know most people now are probably gonna start drafting within these next 2 weeks, so we're gonna try to get out a bunch of these mocks and give you all the different perspectives from all the different positions. But it's been a great one. I appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you guys watching. Don't subscribe and to turn the notifications on, so this way you can get notified when our next video comes out and you can see the latest mock drafts.
Yeah, sounds good, guys. Come back and check us out.
All right. So
later.